welcome you and encourage good sportsmanship at all athletic events. Good sportsmanship is the responsibility of everyone in attendance at today's contest. High School,
Okay.
Merrill High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at all student athletes, coaches, and spectators at the education-based
Welcome to Zaleski Sports. Today, the Merrill Blue Jays are playing here at the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Complex, facing the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. We'll begin here with the starting lineups. First for Merrill. First, number 10, Corey Page, right fielder. Batting second, Brady Norton, number 1, the left fielder. Batting third, E.J. Wykes, number 11, the pitcher. Batting fourth, number 26, Caden Henrik. Batting fifth, number 22, Cooper Wendorf, third base. Number 4, Noah Klug, batting sixth and playing shortstop. Ben Thom, number 38, playing first base and batting seventh. Batting eighth, number 23, Carter Kaminsky. And batting ninth, number 28, Eric Grunenwald, and playing second base. The Merrill Blue Jays are coached by Sean Schultz.
The Blue Jays are coached by Sean Schultz.
Now for the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, batting first, number 9, shortstop Landon Freeman. Batting second, number 12, Gage Honeyegger, playing right field. The pitcher, batting third, number 8, Brett Simonson. Batting fourth, number 11, Ethan Dillingham, and playing second base. Center fielder Jordan Selagowski, number 4, batting in the fifth spot. Catcher Silas Cronkrite, wearing number 10 and batting in the sixth spot. Batting seventh, number 21, Eli Graff at first base. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Justin Tibbetts, number 7, batting for our left fielder, number 19, Josh Bush. And finally, batting ninth, number 18, Jarrett Selagowski, the third baseman. The Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders are coached by Justin Pyon.
Number 14, Justin Tibbetts. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 18, Jarrett Selagowski. Playing left field is Jordan Bush. The head coach for the Lincoln High School is Justin Pine, assisted by Kevin Jermonski. The umpires for today's game are AJ Ligman and Jason Wolf.
We will turn it over here for our national anthem. Getting set for our first pitch. On the mound for Wisconsin Rapids, number 8, Brett Simonson, will first be facing the Merrill right fielder, Corey Page. Today's pregame is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today.
He's had himself a stellar year so far. As of May 8th, he ranks first in the conference.
It's about 76 degrees here today in Wisconsin Rapids at the Quadplex. Quite a few clouds in the sky here. On and off, very, very small sprinkles of rain this afternoon, but we're hoping to be all right here for this game.
As Corey Page steps into the box for his first sets of cuts, this game will officially
Leadoff hitter Corey Page stepping
underway.
up to the plate now. First pitch comes in as a strike at 5:01.
With a 1 in the inner third of the plate, and gets himself ahead early here. That one misses.
There for a ball, now 1-1.
Count runs even, 1-1.
And in again for a ball, now 2-1 for Simonson to Page.
Simonson looking to make quick work of the 3-2 up as that one sent straight back.
Straight back to him and tossing it over to first base for the out.
Simonson has one quick out here to start this afternoon.
That brings up number 1, the left fielder, Brady Norton.
You want now the left fielder number 1, Brady Norton. Heel coming for his first swings. Simonson looking to make quick work of the Blue Jays as they rank second in batting. Of course, want to get those.
First pitch to Norton. Down there for a ball.
8 games, the team is batting just south of 300 at 287.
And for a strike, the count is now 1-1.
He's only struck out 38 times.
Behind the plate is our Wisconsin Rapids catcher, Silas Cronkright, in for another ball. First base, Eli Graff, Ethan Dillingham at second, Landon Freeman playing shortstop, and Jarrett Sologowski at third base. And a swing and a miss. Count runs 2-2. In the outfield, playing left field, we have Josh Bush. In center, Jordan Sologowski, and in right field, Gage Honeyegger. Counts 2-2 with 1 out. And hit out there to Josh Bush, and he will make the catch to retire Brady Norton.
We have 2 outs here in top of 1.
2 outs here in the top of the first inning.
2 outs in the first as the Blue Jays pitcher steps in.
Now number 11, E.J. Wykes, the pitcher for the Merrill Blue Jays.
Pitcher in the box, pitcher on the mound. That was a nice fly ball out of Norton. As he's first
And
swing, Weeks says.
hit there to Dillingham, tossed over again to first base. Eli Graff making the out to retire E.J. Wykes. Very quick top of the first inning here. Red Raiders make quick work of that.
1, 2, and 3 here in the top of the first.
1, 2, and 3 down, and 1, 2, and 3 up for Wisconsin Rapids when we come back here for the bottom half of the first inning. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Up for the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, Landon Freeman, Gage Honeyegger, and Brett Simonson start the inning. All left-handed hitters here for the Red Raiders
It's 6, 9,
against
10.
the left-handed pitcher, E.J. Wykes, for the Merrill Blue Jays.
Right, there's only one foul ball. Right.
3 quick outs in the first half of this inning, top of the first. And we'll see if that pace continues here for the Merrill defensive half of the first inning. That is number 11, E.J. Wykes, pitching for Merrill, and number 26, Caden Henrich, catching behind the plate. Landon Freeman coming up to the plate.
For his first cuts of the afternoon. Freeman's over there at short defensively. His counterpart for the Blue Jays is Cooper Windorf. He's over at short.
First pitch for Wykes is down there for a ball.
Over at first.
There he is, number 9, Landon Freeman.
Eric.
Simonson had about 8 pitches in that top of the first, and we'll see how that plays out here for Merrill. In their defensive half, another ball now, 2-0 on the count here to Landon Freeman.
The outfield for the Blue Jays defensively, Corey Page in center.
And a strike in there now, 2-1 to Landon Freeman. From head to toe for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. No matter where your pain is, you'll find advanced, comprehensive orthopedic care and specialized medical feedback on any injury. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. Count is now 2-2 to Landon Freeman.
Now just one away from being sat down. He's going to have to shorten up and protect here. Swinging at anything in the zone.
And outside for a ball, the count runs full now to Landon Freeman, Wisconsin Rapids leadoff hitter.
We got ourselves a full count. Good AB out of the shortstop. No matter how this one ends, we gotta imagine Coach Payan is going to be disappointed.
And that is a strikeout
Freeman will swing and miss at that
for E.J. Wykes on Landon Freeman.
Good battle.
That brings up number 12, Gage Honeyegger, the Wisconsin Rapids right fielder. Another left-handed hitter.
Kind of getting there in battle a little bit. So. Gage Honeyegger now steps into the back. He ranks third in the conference as a
And a strike there to Gage.
batting average. He's stolen 7.
One
He's only
strike,
struck
one
out
out
once in 8
here in the bottom of
games.
the first.
He's lined 3 doubles. He sent one over the wall.
Out there for a ball. 1-1.
Count. Even count with ones on the Red Raiders right fielder. 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
And hit to the first baseman off of his foot. And Gage makes it to first base on the error. Wisconsin Rapids has 1 runner on. And now pitcher Brett Simonson comes up to the plate.
Ben Fones
No,
wasn't able to glove it
Simonson.
as the pitcher Simonson steps into the box. Pitcher duel. Red Raiders pitcher
Ben
in the box.
Baum, the first baseman for Merrill, just couldn't quite
On the mound.
get his glove on the ball there.
Simonson's pretty good at getting on base here. He's got to find gaps.
First ball to Simonson is a strike.
We're hoping Brett's able to get a hold of one here. Move Gage just a little bit further. that one's outside.
And out there for a ball.
In front of that, not allow Gage to advance.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning, and 1 runner on
Simonson, the ones that
base.
run wild. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in bottom of 1.
And Gage Honeyegger is off,
Gage is
caught in a
stuck the
pickle,
and he will be
just
tagged.
out.
And that will be 2 outs.
Tough situation there. Honeyegger out, trying to steal.
Gage Honeyegger.
That brings us to 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Simonson at bat, count 1-1,
Instead of a 1.
with no runners on for him to advance here.
Runner on first, 2 empty pillowcases out there.
1-1 to Simonson. Base is clear, 2 down. Bottom of the first inning.
Someone runs inside.
And a ball inside, now 2-1 to the pitcher.
Get out of that one. Real mood shifter, mood changer there to have Gage get run down in that pickle.
Red stripe down the sides.
And Simonson's looking to bounce back for that lazy grounder. Second baseman.
Ground to the second baseman and out at first to end the inning.
And that will be the 3rd out.
1 runner on. Gage Honeyegger caught stealing.
Red Raiders straight done.
Nobody left on here now.
Here.
13 pitches for Merrill, and that will conclude our inning. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
Number 26.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Numbers 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Merrill Blue Jays. Wisconsin Rapids pitcher Brett Simonson looking for another quick inning here. And at the plate, number 26, Caden Henrik, the Merrill catcher.
Strikeouts to set them down in order. As that's a
Big swing and a miss there for strike 1.
elevated fastball. Simpson kicks and fires. And that one just
And another strike in there. Count is 0-2 for the Merrill catcher.
0-2 now on the Blue Jays catcher, and that will be sent straight
And
over.
grounder to shortstop Landon Freeman. And Graff makes the out at first.
Blue Jays catcher. 6-3.
Quick work here for Simonson and Wisconsin Rapids defensively. Now up number 22, Cooper Wendorf, the Merrill shortstop.
Shortstop steps into the box. He's taking his first cuts of this afternoon. Simonson kicks, fires. First pitch swing.
And just past Freeman at shortstop into the outfield, fielded by Josh Bush, and Wendorf will land at first base.
First hit for the Blue Jays.
Merrill's first hit of the game. Now number 4, the third baseman, Noah Klug.
He's got a runner on. Goose eggs on the board so far this afternoon.
1 out here for Merrill in the top of the second.
That obviously being the ground outs.
And a strike. First pitch to Noah Klug.
Missed that one. We'll get into the zone.
They paired him and I up quite a bit because he was no doubt about it the best wrestler on the
Kicks,
team,
fires.
of course.
Good work by Silas Concrete.
And catcher Silas Cronkrite getting a good stop there as Simonson's pitch comes in as a ball. Now 1-1 the count. Metalco in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. Come get to know Metalco and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metalco and apply online at metalco.com. Simonson in there for another strike. Count is now 1-2 on the Merrill third baseman. And sent back up center. And a double play there for Ethan Dillingham, getting the out at second and first to end this top of the second inning. One hit for Merrill, and nobody left on. Score is still 0-0 here in Wisconsin Rapids, and you've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Valley Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. 4, 5, and 6 batters due up here for Wisconsin Rapids. Starting first with Ethan Dillingham, the second baseman for Wisconsin Rapids, who had that nice double play to end the top of the second inning. Score is 0-0 here, Merrill and Wisconsin Rapids, as Dillingham steps up to the plate.
Dillingham steps into the plate.
This will be Merrill pitcher E.J. Wykes' 14th pitch here in this ball game.
Nice double play. He took it to second and assisted, fires it over to Eli Graff at first.
And sending it in there for a ball. First pitch to Dillingham for this bottom of the second half inning.
As Ethan watches ball one. He just sets, and that will be swung on.
And caught by second baseman Eric Grunenwald there to retire Dillingham. Now Jordan Selgowski, number 4, center fielder, coming up to the plate.
About what the mentality was going on against Merrill. He told me that the Red Raiders just stuck to what they know, play their brand of baseball, and stick to their fundamentals. They should be okay. So going confident
0-1 to Selgowski.
into this game, and it sounds like this entire team is confident coming into this one. And say what you want about this Red Raider team. I talked to Coach Payan
and a hard hit ball flown out to foul territory, and the catch in foul territory was dropped there by number 23, Carter Kaminsky, right fielder for the Blue Jays. Very tough play. Great catch, unfortunately, was dropped for Merrill. This brings our count to 0-2 to Jordan Selgowski, with 1 out in the bottom of the second inning.
I talked to Coach Payan and some of these players after big wins.
Ball brings us to 1-2 on the count.
The mentality consistently stays the same for this starting 9 in this baseball team, and that's that if they just
hit to the third baseman, couldn't quite get a hand on that, and Jordan will reach first base, bringing up number 10, catcher Silas Cronkrite.
Number 10, Silas Cronkrite.
Both teams today wearing their light-colored uniforms. Lots of white uniforms here in front of us. Wisconsin Rapids with the white vest and red undershirts, white pants.
It's just a confident group of boys.
And a ball to Silas Cronkite. Merrill wearing similar white pants and white jerseys with a blue sleeve situation there.
Silas steps in the box. He has Jordan Silagowski over at first.
Jordan Silagowski leading off, makes it back to first. Safe there for Jordan.
Gage Honeyegger back in the first.
Count is 1-0.
Hit Gage with the same move. Gage also reached on an error. EJ hit the same move on Gage, and Gage got himself caught in the pickle.
Silagowski, a healthy lead at first base.
Caught stealing.
And now 2 balls and no strikes to the Wisconsin Rapids catcher.
Notice the earpiece coming off of Silas's back. He is the catcher. For the Red Raiders, offers for nice communication.
And hit right up center, making the play at second. And making it over to first. Another double play here to end the bottom of the second inning, similar to what we just saw. Nobody left on here for Wisconsin Rapids. And score is still 0-0. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Merrill Blue Jays, beginning with number 38, Ben Thom, first baseman, who was a part of the last play there in the bottom of the second to finish off the Red Raiders' defensive half of that inning. Offensive half, excuse me.
Silas Concrete comes back onto the turf.
Well-paced ball game here at the Wisconsin Rapids area sports complex. Top of the third here as we're getting in closer to 5:30.
Cool Tuesday afternoon.
Thom steps up to the plate, right-handed hitter, against the right-handed pitcher, Brett Simonson.
It was rather warm earlier this afternoon. I was sweating in my classroom.
First pitch in there for a strike. Both teams will see each other again on Thursday in Merrill. Wisconsin Rapids will next play, after the Merrill game, Menominee next Thursday here in Wisconsin Rapids for senior night, while Merrill will play at Crandon on Saturday. Thom hits it out to Josh Bush in left field for the flyout, bringing up number 23, Carter Kaminsky, the right fielder. Both teams only have 3 conference games left. Wisconsin Rapids will be facing Wausau West next in their conference matchup, while the Merrill Blue Jays will be facing the undefeated DC Evergreens next week.
Those lazy routine fly balls and warm-ups pregame. Head coach Justin Payan grabbed the bat.
And another strike. Count is now 0-2 with 1 out for the right fielder, Carter Kaminsky. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. Up there for another ball now. The count is even 2-2 to Kaminsky with 1 out here in the top of the third.
In the bottom of second, sliding catch in foul territory. Held onto it.
And a swing and a miss.
Dropped it. Speaking of
That is a
gloves, Brett Simonson sends
Serve
that one
Pro
straight to
Jamie
Simon's
Wenzel
context
strikeout.
glove for
Call
strike
Jamie Wenzel
3.
at Serve Pro for the
Might
number
accept
one
his first
choice
strike
in
of the
cleanup and
afternoon.
restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. That will bring up the number 9 hitter, Eric Grunenwald, second baseman wearing number 28. And a strike.
Brett Simonson, that one finds the zone. Notice Brett wastes a little time on in between pitches. Watch Eric.
Hard hit ball, fouled.
Box kind of resets.
Straight back to that net on the
Second, he
right
steps in
hand
the box.
side.
Simonson's getting ready to go.
Now
2 hands on the
0-2
bat,
with 2
and
outs.
Brett's already kicking and firing. And as that one's
Right back up to Simonson, tossing it over to first for that out. Very quick moving inning. Simonson moving very quickly on the mound to retire the Blue Jays on the top of the third. Score remains 0-0.
Push none across.
We will be seeing
We get ready for
7, 8, and 9 as well for the Red Raiders when we come back here on Zaleski Sports. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T-Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Welcome back to high school baseball here on Zaleski Sport. 7, 8, and 9 hitters do it for Wisconsin Rapids, starting with number 21, Eli Graff, the first baseman. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 30th and 31st. Check out marshfield.com for all. Visit marshfield.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest.
first baseman will take his first cuts this afternoon.
Eli Graff stepping up to the plate for his first appearance at the plate. And hit to the third baseman and an out at first base.
First 1 pitch, 1 out. Here in the top.
1 pitch, 1 out to start the bottom of the third. Now, number 7, number 14 in these white jerseys, Justin Tibbetts, designated hitter. Although this has been a very quick moving ball game, the score still remains 0-0 here. We haven't seen anyone pass second base here tonight. I don't even know if anyone's really stood on second. Lots of quick outs and quick innings here. Count is 1-0 to Justin Tibbetts. And in there for a strike.
25 pitches for him this afternoon.
E.J. Wykes on the mound.
He has 1 out.
Going through the Merrill defensive lineup, we have Wykes on the mound and Caden Henrik behind the plate, catching. And Tibbetts swings and misses. At first base, Ben Thom. Second, Eric Grunwald. Shortstop is Cooper Wendorf. And third base, Noah Klug. Looking to the outfield, Corey Page, number 10, in right. And foul territory there. The center fielder is
Tibbetts to be able to stay alive in this AB.
Sorry.
Foul, pitch.
Oh.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Corey Page is center fielder, right field, Carter Kaminsky, and finally left field, Brady Norton.
With this 1-2 count. That works too. Looking at one way down low.
Count 2-2 with 1 out here to Justin Tibbetts in the bottom of the third for Wisconsin Rapids.
Out of the 8-hole hitter. As Tibbetts will watch that one run.
And down for a ball, count is now full
to run this count full.
with nobody on for Wisconsin Rapids. And 1 out.
So the designated hitter would love to get on, whether that be via the hits
designated hitter, Justin Tibbetts. And out there on the swing and a miss. That'll bring up number 18, Jarrett Selgowski, the Wisconsin Rapids third baseman. Number 9 hitter with 2 outs. If he's able to reach, we will see the top of the order. Number 9, Landon Freeman.
That brings in the Red Raiders third baseman, number 8, Jarrett Selgowski. He's looking at 2 outs.
Strike there for Wykes. Jarrett had an excellent game last Thursday, I believe it was, here at Wisconsin Rapids against Marshfield. Excellent fielding at third base and a hard hit triple. And bouncing in there for a ball. Count is 1-1 to Jarrett Selgowski.
Junior third baseman.
And the count is now 1-2. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. And Jarrett swings and misses, dropped third strike, but the out is secured at first base to end this third inning.
Picks up 2 more strikeouts, running his total of 3 on the afternoon.
2 more strikeouts for Merrill pitcher E.J. Wykes. Still 0-0 here in Wisconsin Rapids. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Top of the order for Merrill, number 10, Corey Page, the center fielder. His second plate appearance in this ball game. And a strike for Wisconsin Rapids pitcher Brett Simonson. It's been 3 up, 3 down for these first 3 innings on both sides. Fly ball hit to second baseman number 11, Ethan Dillingham, for that first out of the 4th inning. Now bringing up Brady Norton, the left fielder.
Looking to not fall victim to the same fate as he's 0 for 1 on the afternoon. He flew out.
Simonson moving quickly here, as we've seen all game.
Back in the second.
Out there for a ball. 1-0, 1 out to Norton. And hard hit ball out to the outfield. And under it, Gage Honeyegger making the catch. 2 quick outs here. And now number 11, pitcher E.J. Wykes. Another pitcher v. pitcher matchup. Left-handed hitter. And down for a ball. Strike brings the count to 1-1.
This counts now 1-1. E.J. Wex ranks 4th in the conference as of the 8th in batting.
Last week, Merrill faced Marshfield and Wausau East. Hit there to third base and out there at first by Eli Graff, as we've seen throughout this game.
Brett Simonson,
more on, you know,
push across 0.
these conference matchups for both teams and, you know, looking to sectionals. In the bottom of the fourth, we are still 0-0, Merrill, Wisconsin Rapids here in the fourth inning. Another quick inning, 3 up, 3 down for pitcher Brett Simonson. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back to high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Have Quality Plus Printing design and print for you. Invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more, all done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround times, and awesome customer service. Quality Plus Printing, getting your words out. I was just in there today at Quality Plus Printing doing some business with Phil Hartley. Great people over there on 8th Street. Definitely worth the stop. 1, 2, and 3 up for Wisconsin Rapids, starting with the shortstop Landon Freeman, his second plate appearance. And a ball to start the bottom of the fourth.
Good pitchers, dual defensively, taking care of business as well. Both teams have a double play to their name here this afternoon, as Landon will send that
and fouled right towards that Merrill dugout. Count is 1-1 for senior Landon Freeman.
We are 3 outs away from finishing the fourth.
Merrill had 3 conference games last week. They beat Marshfield and then lost in both games against Wausau East, while Wisconsin Rapids played Marshfield as well last week and swept them 2-0 in those across those 2 matchups. And in for another ball, count is now 3-1. Wisconsin Rapids ranks 3rd in the Wisconsin Valley Conference with a conference record of 5-3. Fouled back for Freeman, count is full at 3-2. Wisconsin Rapids ranked 3rd, while Merrill comes in 5th with a conference record of 5-7. Wausau East separates these 2 teams. DC Everest in 1st with a undefeated record, 7-0. And Landon Freeman strikes out, swings and misses there for the first out of the bottom half of the fourth. Now number 12 right fielder Gage Honeyegger stepping up to the plate. DC Everest first in the conference, followed by Spash with a record of 4-2. Then Wisconsin Rapids, Wausau East, Merrill, Wausau West, and finally Marshfield.
I've seen for the Red Raiders that he waves at that one.
And a strike. Ball thrown by E.J. Wanks, but swing there for Honeyegger. 1 out, 1 strike. And another big swing for Honeyegger. Count is now 0-2. Honeyegger out in the first, caught in a pickle and out. And hit to first, flip to the pitcher, and out for the speedy Honeyegger. Could not make it there. And that is the second out of the Wisconsin Rapids 4th inning.
Number 8, Brett Simonson.
Now the Wisconsin Rapids pitcher, Brett Simonson, coming up to the plate.
Simonson's 0 for 1. He grounded out to second.
Simonson grounded out at his last plate appearance in the first. hoping to reach here in the fourth.
Only seen 2 base runners. No, neither team has seen a runner over at second.
Wikes
third or
through
home.
a strike.
Getting closer and closer to that end of the inning.
So Brett Simonson looking to flip that script, get on, get across.
And a ball. Now 1-1.
However,
Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com.
DJ obviously looking to do the opposite. As
Ball there to Simonson. Count is now 2-1 with 2 outs and nobody on for Wisconsin Rapids.
We are scoreless so far this afternoon. As that one finds the
And
zone.
a
This is run
strike
wild.
brings the
Both
count
strikes.
even.
2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Nobody on though for Simonson.
As
I wonder if
Brett
the injuries
is going to have
case
to
haven't played out,
attack.
maybe they'll be able to finish it. Joking, of course, but
As that one's upstairs.
And up there for a ball. The count runs full to Wisconsin Rapids pitcher Brett Simonson.
Starting pitcher. Is looking to hopefully get a call ball 4 as he offers that one, sends it way foul.
And hits that hard foul, trying to stay alive here at the plate.
Simonson's going to try it again.
Again, and then looking ahead, Thursday we're looking at bringing more baseballs. We're going to hopefully make it down to
EJ gets his pitch.
ball and field.
Sets.
Beautiful Nakusa.
Kicks. Fires. That is
And
set
hit
back.
right up
Hits
back
him
at the
in
catcher.
thigh.
And
that
Simonson
will
will
be a base hit.
reach. That is a base hit for Simonson. Hit right back up at EJ Wikes. And the surprise worked in Simonson's favor. He was able to make it to first with pinch runner, courtesy runner, number 3 Brett Fox for Brett Simonson.
Now doing the runner.
Courtesy runner at first base. And number 11, Ethan Dillingham, the second baseman, up for Wisconsin
Ethan
Rapids.
Dillingham stepping into the box. He flew out to second. Back in the second. Good to see EJ doing okay. He tries that pick off once more. Good to see EJ
Trying
doing okay.
to
That drilled
pick
him right in
Brett
the
off
thigh.
at first, and he makes it back in time. 2 outs to Dillingham with 1 runner on in the bottom of the 4th.
That reason is when you're playing
Fouled back,
infield with
count
fire,
0-1.
the exception of the hot corner, third base, of course. When
And Jordan
it's fired
Selgowski
at you,
retrieving
you
that
just get,
ball.
You know, you don't get insane reaction time, but at least you get a little bit more leeway than just 90 feet away, like the pitcher is.
Out there for a ball, count 1-1.
1-1 on the Red Raiders' second baseman.
Bottom of 4th inning.
Bottom 4, Brett Fox, a courtesy runner for Brett Simonson over at first.
And a strike,
Dillingham.
1-2, the count.
Strike 2, that was close to hear the Raider home crowd displeased with that one.
Looking this week, Snots comes set at the belt.
It's Dillingham.
He's coming home.
Sees the pitch.
And
Miss. And that will be EJ.
Dillingham swings and misses to end this 4th inning.
Red Raiders push across
Simonson
their first
for a hit, 1 left on, and still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids. Merrill 0, Wisconsin Rapids 0. Still no one seeing that third base. We'll see if anything changes here in the 5th inning. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, We've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports and our coverage of Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball.
As we get ready
Up for the Merrill Blue Jays, number 4, 5, and 6 hitters, starting with the shortstop, Cooper Wendorf, his second appearance at the plate.
Silas Concrete gets a little bit more situated. And catcher's ready to go, pitcher's ready to go. Infield, outfield, all set. And Simonson starts this top 5.
That is number 26, Caden Henrik, the catcher, starting off the 5th inning for the Merrill Blue Jays.
Grounded out. Back in the
Henrik followed by Wendorf and then Klug. Count is now 1-1 to Henrik. And Simonson gets a strike there, 1-2.
Hendrick looks at strike 2. Big swing and miss.
And a big swing and a miss there to retire the catcher, Caden Henrik. That is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Now number 22, Cooper Wendorf, the shortstop for Merrill. And bounces back to the backstop and the netting for a ball.
So far this afternoon, he lined that single.
This is the first time Wisconsin Rapids is hosting a hosting the first conference game of the week since they played Spash back in the end of April, which means this is the first time Simonson will be pitching here since that Spash matchup, and Henrik reaches first, couldn't quite make the play there, throws beyond Graf, and Wendorf will stay at first. Single there for the shortstop, reaches base. Now number 4, Noah Klug, the third baseman.
Back in the second, hit straight to Ethan Dillingham. He took it to second, stepped on second by himself, fires it over to Eli Graf. Hey, that's a double play for the Red Raiders, and they go up to bat.
And a strike there.
You hear the snap all the way up there, just pumping gas. This deep into the game, and he's only thrown less than half a century of pitches. Slowly able to do that. Klug checks his swing. Silas able to get in front of that one, just a brick wall he is.
Merrill will be hosting the Division II 1A baseball sectional. Merrill's in a sectional with Medford and Mosinee, looking ahead to playoff baseball as the conference season starts to wind down a little here. And inside for a ball, count is now 2-1, 1 out and 1 runner on for Merrill here in the top of the 5th.
2-1 count on Noah Klug.
And a strike.
That one decides not to, maybe should have.
Even count, 2-2 for number 4, Noah Klug, the third baseman.
Shortstop.
Merrill in a sectional with Medford and Mosinee, while Rapids will be faced up against the typical Wisconsin Valley and Big Rivers teams.
Klug looking to do something with the runner on.
And a big swing and a miss there for the third baseman. That is another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Another strikeout there for Simonson. Now number 38, first baseman Ben Thom up at the plate. First pitch to Thom in there for a strike. One runner still on at first base. And starting to lead off there, heading back. And another strike. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th for Merrill.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of 5.
Cooper Wendorf.
That is a fair ball.
Fair ball hitting off that base there. Wendorf makes it to third and can't quite get the play there. Honeyegger to Selagowski.
Gets a single.
Well, Thom reaches first base on a single and advances Cooper Wendorf to third. First time we're seeing a player on that third base line in this ball game. With 2 outs now, number 23, Carter Kaminsky, the right fielder.
Wasn't necessarily playable. Wendorf takes advantage.
A little bit of an awkward bounce there off of the bag at first base. Made it difficult to make a play there on that in favor of Merrill.
Himself an RBI opportunity. This is the first time we've seen a batter for either team get anywhere.
Kaminsky could bring in a run here with 2 outs. Kreit making an important stop there behind the plate as the ball comes in. 1-0, 2 outs, top of the 5th.
Simonson looking to sit down.
And a big swing there for Kaminsky. 1-1 the count.
Simonson needed that swing out of the right fielder, Kaminsky. 1-1, 2 outs. Simonson sets, kicks, fires. This is the zone. Real good eye from the right fielder.
And a ball, now 2-1. Simonson hoping to get out of this inning without allowing a run from Merrill. And popped up there. Eli Graff makes a great catch in foul territory to prevent Merrill from scoring. First time we had a player down there on third base. That makes the game still scoreless here as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Pace hopefully picking up a little here as we're seeing more exciting action. Hits for Merrill. Still 0-0, however. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other, and social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. 5-6-7 due up for Wisconsin Rapids. Still scoreless in this ball game. Both pitchers just about even. This will be E.J. Wykes' 55th pitch. There for a ball. Brett Simonson finishing the his half of the 5th inning with 53 pitches, so about even. Jordan sends that foul. Third base direction, now 1-1 for the senior.
They're facing the Cleveland Guardians. This
Merrill had a runner in scoring position in that last inning, almost an exciting end. But excellent catch made in foul territory by Eli Graff to finish the inning and prevent any scores from any runs coming across, any scoring
quadplex
plays. And a strike to Selgowski. The count is now even, 2-2.
Strike 2-2.
The center fielder, Jordan Selgowski.
Jordan would love to get on. Leadoff man is so good for morale. Rally start behind the leadoff man.
And fouled back.
Hit the tip of his bat. Just barely get contact on that guy. Send that one back foul. Graff will come around, grab the ball, and we'll see it once more. And Jordan,
and Selgowski hits that to the third baseman, and it was a high throw to Ben Thom. Thom jumped up to catch it, and that allowed Jordan to just hit the base safe before Thom could put that foot back on the base. So Selgowski reaches first. Now, as catcher Silas Cronkite is up for Wisconsin Rapids with one runner on, no outs here in the bottom of the fifth for Rapids.
To Wendorf, the shortstop, he tagged on second by himself to get Jordan out, and then fired out
Silas bunt there. Selgowski advancing to second. Cronkite out at first, sacrifice bunt, allowing Jordan to advance to second base and scoring position for Wisconsin Rapids. First baseman Eli Graff now up for Wisconsin Rapids with only one out. Eli's been making some important outs over at first base, keeping Wisconsin Rapids defense strong here. Still 0-0 in this ball game.
Trust Brett Simonson to go out there, keep doing what he's doing. That's a good start for Eli Graff.
Ball 1 to Eli Graff.
See that fate and fortune for the Red Raiders here in bottom 5.
EJ Weich's still on the mound for Merrill here in the bottom of the fifth.
First, he reached down in there. The third baseman threw Ben Cone high off the bag, sack bunt by the catcher.
And a swing and a miss for Graff.
Over to second.
Count 1-1 with one out and one runner on at second base.
Third. Looking to change that fortune. EJ fires again, big wave and miss.
And another swing and a miss for Graff. Count is now 1-2.
On Eli, we'll hate to see him strike out, wasted opportunity for him.
And swing and a miss, strikeout for Eli Graff. That brings up number 10, Silas Cronkite, the Wisconsin Rapids catcher. No, that is number 20, his twin brother, Francis Cronkite, in hitting for Silas. The twin juniors for Wisconsin Rapids. Two pairs of brothers on the team, the Selgowskis and the Cronkites, here for Wisconsin Rapids.
He takes over here.
Francis hoping to
for the DHing duties.
Reach base, advance Selgowski.
The brother of the Red Raiders.
Both teams itching to score here.
Concrete twin brothers. I have made the mistake of switching them up, mixing them up in the hallways. They are identical. Gets a little tricky sometimes. As
Francis hit by the pitch. First pitch he sees, and he is hit. That will move him over to first. And now Jarrett Selgowski at the plate, third baseman, hoping to advance his brother Jordan and Francis.
Jordan Selgowski is over at second. Jordan plays center. Jarrett Selgowski plays third. Jarrett, strike.
Like we just said, a series of brothers on this Wisconsin Rapids team. We're seeing that here.
And with 2 outs, Jarrett has a chance to push across the the first run, as that will be chopped foul.
And Salgowski chops that foul down the third base line.
A lazy fair ball for a second there.
0-1. When plumbing goes wrong, where can you turn? The answer is simply Williams Plumbing and Heating. For new construction or remodel and working with residential or commercial, you can put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating in Wisconsin Rapids.
Here late in this game, big moment here for
Salgowski hoping for another big hit like we saw last week, or anything really to reach and move everyone along. Out there for a ball. 1-1 the count with 2 outs and 2 runners on.
Pitch, Francis sees of the game, drills him. Hit by pitch for the junior. And that's how we got runners on first and second. 2 outs here for the third baseman. And that one's sent out of play.
Hard hit foul out of play for Salgowski. 1-2 the count.
Third baseman.
Keep an eye on things here for the weather. Keep listening to Mace Michaels. Brady Merrill. Here on 105.5 FM.
As that one's down the way. Good eye.
And down for a ball. Count even, 2-2. 2 outs, 2 runners on.
This is run wild here this afternoon. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Here in bottom of 5. As Jarrett will be a tough ground ball over to second, and he does not beat it out.
Tough ground ball.
Jarrett and the first baseman get tied up, and Jarrett's clutching his knee.
Collision there between Jarrett and the first baseman. Jarrett down, not looking.
Throw the ball back to the mound. As the Red Raiders trainer jogs out to Jarrett there. Jarrett fell, and he is.
We'll take a commercial break here at the end of that 5th inning. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at MedaCustom.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Jarrett Salgowski up and walking off the field on his own accord. We weren't necessarily expecting to see Jordan back out there defensively for the Merrill half of the 6th inning, but there he is talking to Landon Freeman.
Not sure if it's
looks like he's just trying to walk it off at an unfortunate end of the 5th inning. A little bit of a collision there between Jarrett and the first baseman, but he is present defensively for Wisconsin Rapids.
Or if it's a secret option C, I'm unaware of.
9-1-2 up for Merrill. Number 28, Eric Grunwald at the plate, the second baseman. Still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids. Both teams itching to score. And a bunt for the second baseman.
Throws on the bunt.
And picked up and thrown by Simonson for an out at first base by Eli Graff. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now number 10, the center fielder, Corey Page. Top of the order for Merrill with 1 out.
Simonson reminding him, hey, I also play shortstop and have a cannon of an arm. Corey Page steps back into the box. He's
A
0 for 2.
ball to Corey Page. And then a strike. 1-1 the count with 1 out. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Scoreless for both teams.
The count's now 2-1.
A ball now 2-1.
2 on the count with 1 out. Simonson wasting a little time getting that strike.
And now the count is even 2-2 with 1 out. Here to Page. His 3rd plate appearance.
Gets the check swing, looks over at the first base umpire. He says he's clear.
And
that will run the count
first
full.
base umpire rolls Page safe. Checked swing. Now a full count.
On the center fielder.
And a big strikeout for Simonson to start this 6th inning. That is a Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. 2 outs. Now #1, the left fielder, Brady Norton. Out there for a ball. 1-0 count, 2 outs, and nobody on for Merrill. And hit up and out there into the outfield. Jordan Selagowski under. Easy catch for Jordy. And that will end the 6th inning for the Blue Jays. 3 quick outs, no runs, nobody left on. It's still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids.
Bottom of 6, we are still scoreless.
You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSilver.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're gonna get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
From our perspective, we don't know anything. All we see is him tumble.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electric service provider. Since 1970, Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric in Wisconsin Rapids. Top of the order for Wisconsin Rapids, Landon Freeman, Gage Honeyegger, and Brett Simonson, 1, 2, and 3.
Top of the order, due up for the Red Raiders.
Shortstop Landon Freeman steps up to the plate for the bottom of the 6th inning.
Freeman 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
Landon's 3rd plate appearance in this game.
Here in this game, we have an inning and a half left to play.
Rapids hoping to make something big in this inning.
Spark something here.
And out there for a ball to Landon Freeman, the senior.
Go ahead, run.
Landon will be playing baseball this next year at Ripon College, as well as Brett Simonson at UWSP.
He has 6 strikeouts.
And
a straight out to Ethan Dillingham.
Out there made by number 28, second baseman Eric Grunwald. Now number 12, the right fielder Gage Honeyegger. Honeyegger caught stealing earlier in the 1st inning. Swing and a miss. Count is 0-1. 1 out. Caught stealing, ground out, and now Gage is at his 3rd plate appearance of this game.
Be able to do it. He ranks 3rd in the conference and hitting as of May 8th.
Outside for a ball. 1-1 the count.
OBS
1 out.
creeping up towards the 600 mark at 571.
Wisconsin Rapids is 8-8 on their season, 5-3 in conference. And Merrill 10-9 overall and 5-7 in the conference. That is outside again for another ball, 2-1.
By Henrik to be able to pick that one. Quick
For
short,
pitcher E.J.
small
Wikes.
hopper into the catcher's glove. As Gage is looking at 2-1, now looking at a base
Hard hit to the first baseman, Ben Thom. Couldn't quite get his glove there. Just passed him into the outfield. Gage will reach first base, bringing up pitcher number 8, Brett Simonson. Always great to have Gage's speed on the base paths, as long as he doesn't run into another stealing situation, as we saw earlier this game.
Brett Simonson. The second time we've seen Gage on base.
And Simonson fouling that back.
Simonson has
0-1,
popped to his
1
back
out
for sure. Gage
here
has
in the bottom of the 6th.
wheels on his legs for sure. You got to imagine a hit and run situation might be in order for the Red Raiders. As that one will be chopped foul.
And chopped foul for Simonson, 0-2.
Simonson's looking at an 0-2 count, 1 out. And the runner on. One of the few times we've seen that on these Red Raiders. You're Brett Simonson, you don't want to turn that in 1 out into 2 outs. As Gage.
And tried to
Shame on you, shame on
pick
me.
Gage off at first. He made it back safely, not looking to make the same mistake as earlier. Simonson hoping to advance Gage here.
Way inside.
And way inside for the ball. Waving Gage to second. Standing there with ease. Wild pitch will move Gage from first to second. Count is 1-2 with 1 out to Brett Simonson.
Gage on second.
Runner in scoring position for Wisconsin Rapids in this scoreless matchup against the Merrill Blue Jays.
Across. As that will
And hit over that shortstop into nobody. Honeyegger rounding third, and he is tagged out.
Made at the plate. But Brett Simonson, do not get fooled. Brett Simonson
Standing at second, Honeyegger tried to score. Tough play there, couldn't quite reach home on that. Simonson now at second with 2 outs.
Simonson is over at second.
Number 11, Ethan Dillingham, second baseman for Wisconsin Rapids at the plate.
Honeyegger at second. Simonson's at second. And now we get
With
Ethan
now
Dillingham at the plate. The only misfortune, however,
a strike.
now there are
Count is
2
0-1.
outs. The margin for error just shrunk exponentially.
Quick moving ball game, but
Big leads, though. Big swing and miss.
maybe not the pace, but the excitement of this ball game is ramping up as we're seeing players from both teams advancing further in second, third base territory, attempts at scoring more frequently than what we saw before, but still scoreless. Count is 1-1 to Dillingham. White steps off.
And that Dillingham definitely has the ability to turn this 0-0 ball game into a
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and 1 runner on at second base for Dillingham.
Takes off.
And fouled back for Dillingham. Now 1-2.
Brett Simonson. Still a little surprised there isn't a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Imagine EJ is now very aware of the potential stolen base.
And
EJ
Dillingham swings and misses. EJ Wikes able to get out of that for the Blue Jays. And 1 runner left on for Wisconsin Rapids.
So close to
No runs. Still scoreless here in this game.
Is still
You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids here on Zaleski Sports. Still scoreless in this ball game as number 5 Landon Jones replaces third baseman Jarrett Slavogowski. 3, 4, and 5 up for Merrill. Pitcher E.J. Wykes at the plate as Brett Simonson is in his 7th inning of work here at the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Complex. In for a ball to start the 7th inning. And low for ball 2 to the Merrill pitcher.
Blue Jays in top of 7. He's looking at 2 balls. And now he's
And
looking at 2 balls. And
there is a strike.
Good bounce back pitch there.
Interestingly enough, head coach
Brett Simonson.
for Wisconsin Rapids, Justin Payan, is a Merrill alum. And therefore a ball 3-1 to Wykes.
On the Blue Jays pitcher.
And big swing and a miss for Wykes, which brings our count full 3-2.
Here with no outs here in top of 7.
And Simonson issues his first walk of the game to pitcher E.J. Wykes, number 11, bringing up number 26, Caden Henrik, the Merrill catcher.
Is on the Blue Jays pitcher, who has pitched 6 complete, E.J. Wykes. Catcher Caden Henrik comes in, he lays
And
down
a
the sack.
Bunt there for Henrik. Out at first, but advances Wykes to second. With only 1 out here for Merrill. Now number 22, Cooper Wendorf, the shortstop. So yes, head coach of the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, Justin Payan, a former Merrill Blue Jay, former baseball player at Merrill, now coaching Wisconsin Rapids as they face off here against Merrill in a scoreless ball game. 0-1 count, 1 out, and 1 runner out at second for Cooper Wendorf.
You gotta imagine EJ comes around and scores as he gets a hold of that one. That's a lazy fly ball, and that will
drop.
EJ turns on the Jets. And the
EJ rounding third and out at the plate. Hoping to score there as that ball fell in center field. However, Rapids able to send it back to the plate just in time for a tight out there. Now 2 outs for Merrill in the top of the 7th, bringing up number 8 for the Blue Jays.
Now batting, number 8, Cole Rudai.
As Cole Rudai comes in for the Blue
Cole
Jays.
Rudai, number 8 for Merrill.
Take over for Noah Klung in terms of batting.
2 outs and runner on first for Rudai. And swing and a miss. And he is, the runner is called out at first base. leading off, trying to get back. Runner likely thought he was going to be safe there, but play made by Eli Graff for a very important out for Wisconsin Rapids. Picks him off at first base. Still scoreless, 0-0. Almost a run scored by Merrill. And Wisconsin Rapids and Merrill both keeping it tight defensively in this 0-0 ball game. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShutsDelivered.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
From the pitching standpoint, 2 goose eggs on the board.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Bottom of the 7th inning. Wisconsin Rapids hoping for a walk-off here. Little bit of a defensive change-up for Merrill. Now 5, 6, and 7 due up for Wisconsin Rapids, starting with number 4, Jordan Selagowski, the center fielder.
Focus in and swing as if it's the first inning. It's the start of the game. They cannot let the notion that this is bottom 7. They have a chance to walk it off.
First pitch to Jordan is a ball.
Let that creep into their minds, into their mentality. Too much here this afternoon, as obviously they are looking to be superheroes. Let it happen naturally,
And fouls back.
Forced.
Count now 1-1 to Jordan Selagowski.
1-1 on the senior center fielder. Here with no outs, bottom of 7. As he looks at ball 2.
And ball 2 to Selagowski.
Brewers still trailing the Guardians 0-1. As they're in the top of the 6th.
And down for a ball. Count is now 3-1 to the senior Selagowski. No outs in the Wisconsin Rapids half of the 7th inning. Swing and a miss for Selagowski. Count now runs full.
Now on the center fielder. Has to shorten up and protect anything close. Foul it off. Try it again. Look for something better.
And a strikeout for Selagowski. First out of the 7th inning. Now bringing up number 10, Silas Cronkright, the Wisconsin Rapids catcher. Carter Kaminsky now at 3rd for Merrill, with Noah Klug's night being over. We'll have to get a better look at that right field.
Hit into a double play and ground out to the pitcher. He's looking at one in the dirt. Or the turf, rather.
And bounced in the turf for ball 1 to the Wisconsin Rapids catcher.
On the catcher. EJ started last AB the same way. He ended that AB with his 8th strikeouts.
Fouled back 1-1.
Fouled back out of play.
Number 8, Cole Rudy in right field for Merrill. So, again, that is Noah Klug, formerly at 3rd base, no longer playing in this ball game. Kaminsky was playing in right, moved to 3rd, and Cole Rudy brought in to fill that right field position. Now, Silas Cronkright hit by a pitch. Both brothers getting hit by a pitch tonight. He reaches to first base, bringing up number 21 first baseman Eli Graff.
So you got to imagine the ice packs will be ready at the concrete household. As Brett Fox will be the pitch runner for Silas.
Brett Fox coming in to run again, this time for Silas Cronkite. Brett Fox at first base for Wisconsin Rapids. 1 out, and now Eli Graff, number 21, first baseman at the plate.
He had a nice over-the-shoulder catch back in the 5th in foul territory.
EJ Wykes, 95th pitch coming in for a ball to number 21, Eli Graff.
He's 0 for 2 this afternoon. He grounded out. He was one of the 8 strikeout victims for EJ Wykes.
Out there for a ball. Now 2-0 the count. 1 out.
Could have gone either way. He was a lot closer than I am. He calls that a ball. The Merrill parents, family, and friends that came out to watch this one here in Wisconsin Rapids don't agree with him, however. That one.
And then in there for a strike. 2-1.
Red Raiders first baseman.
97 pitches for the Merrill pitcher EJ Wykes, number 11. And Eli hits that out into the outfield. Caught by the center fielder. And
it's away from the first baseman. Great work by Corey
ball gets away from the first baseman. Fox is back safe at first. Eli Graff out on a fly out to center field. That brings us to 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th for Wisconsin Rapids. Number 20, Francis Cronkite, hitting in the 8th spot for Wisconsin Rapids.
He ran a little too far to second. Can't say I blame the kid. Francis steps back in the box. He got hit by a pitch back in the 5th. So he looks at
A strike for Francis.
We are still scoreless.
Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hold on to it to not allow
Stop there by 26, Caden Henrik, the catcher for Merrill, to keep Fox from advancing on the pitch. 1-1, 2 outs. The 101st pitch for EJ Wykes to Francis Cronkite is a strike. Wykes able to finish out this batter here in the bottom of the 7th, and in high school baseball you're allowed 100 pitches and able to finish the batter, and he finishes him with a strikeout. EJ Wykes, his night will be done on the mound as he pitched 7 innings. That's 7 complete here in Wisconsin Rapids, still scoreless. And now we go to the top of the 8th. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
However, EJ Wykes is up over that century mark, so you can imagine his afternoon will be done.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids here on Zaleski Sports. First pitch from Simonson to number 8, Cole Verudai, out there for a ball. And a big swing and a miss. Now 1-1. This will be Simonson's 75th pitch of the evening through 7 innings now into the top of the 8th at the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Complex.
Runs it 1-2, blue coming to personally give the ball to Brett Simonson.
And the umpire walking the ball to Simonson. Number 8, Cole Rudai into right field in a defensive change previously for Merrill. Now batting in the 6th spot. Big swing and a miss. That is strike number 3 and a strikeout for Simonson. That is a Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Now, first baseman number 38, Ben Thom, and a strike on his first pitch of this appearance.
Just over 3/4 pitches for Simonson, as that was pitch number 78 for him.
Count 1-1, 1 out for Merrill. In the top of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss for Thom, now 1-2.
We're looking just to swing to get on. As we're top of 8, lots of swings and misses here so far in the 8th. That is Simonson's second strikeout swing, and Simonson says,
and another strikeout for Simonson, and that is another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Merrill swinging at everything really here in the top of the 8th, trying to get on and find a win in this ball game as we are in extra innings. Now, number 23, Carter Kaminsky, the third baseman for Merrill, batting 8th, and another strike coming in from Simonson.
He's down 1 in the count.
A ball brings us to 1-1 with 2 outs. Top of the 8th for Merrill.
Former right fielders, he made that transition over.
Fouled straight back at us. Now 1-2. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. That is Simonson's 3rd strikeout of the inning. 3 strikeouts on 3 hitters here for Brett Simonson in the top of the 8th inning. That is a Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. 7.5 innings here at Wisconsin Rapids, still scoreless, as Wisconsin Rapids is due up here in the bottom of the 8th, looking to score. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois Teastrake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Welcome back to high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports in Wisconsin Rapids. Still scoreless in this matchup between Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders and the Merrill Blue Jays. And a pitching change for Merrill. Now on the mound, number 6, Cameron Wallen, replacing E.J. Wykes. In high school baseball, you're allowed 100 pitches and able to finish the batter. However, in Legion, you're allowed 105. Landon Jones, his first at-bat of this game, number 5, replacing Jarrett Selagowski at third base.
As Jarrett Selagowski's night is over. As Wallen's first pitch is
and outside for a ball to Landon.
Kicks, fires, and that one also.
And another ball 2, in Wallen's first 2 pitches of this ball game.
2 pitches, 2 balls. For Wallen, as that one's up and in.
And now a strike 2-1 to third baseman Landon Jones.
He's playing third as
And bounced in there in the turf for ball number 3, a 3-1 the count in the bottom of the 8th for Wisconsin Rapids.
Landon Jones up 3-1. Wallen kicks and fires. And good.
A strike in there for Wallen.
That one finds the outside.
Count runs full here to Landon Jones. And fouled back, staying alive at the plate.
Work to protect Mr. Jones. Full count on Mr. Jones.
And Landon chops it to third base and not able to reach. He is out at first for the first out of the bottom of the 8th for Wisconsin Rapids. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Bedford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Now, top of the order, number 9, Landon Freeman in for Wisconsin Rapids. A strike to Landon in his 4th plate appearance of this game, bottom of the 8th inning. No balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1 on the Red Raiders shortstop. That one will be fouled.
Fouled towards third base.
For the Blue Jays. Very good news for
now 1-2 the count for Landon.
Wallen in his first half inning of work sat down E.J. White's pitch count was 2-0 despite having very dominant performance.
Landon pops that one up high and caught by the shortstop, number 22, Cooper Wendorf, for the second out of the bottom of the 8th. Cameron Wallen throwing 11 pitches so far in his first inning of this game. Now number 12, Gage Honeyegger, the right fielder for Wisconsin Rapids, at the plate.
He reached twice on errors, got picked off in the first.
Honeyegger fouls that one back to the netting.
0-1 count on the right fielder. That's a slow roller. Might be able to turn on the
And
wheels,
just
and
hitting
does.
there,
He is safe. Gage, you're in good
close to
zone.
home
Base
plate.
hit.
Gage uses his speed to beat the ball at first base to reach on 2 outs here for Wisconsin Rapids in the bottom of the 8th inning.
The Jets, and now suddenly we have a
Very,
runner
very
on, 2 outs
close
here.
play.
Bottom 8.
Gage able
Brett
to
Simonson
just beat that and reach. Now number 8,
looking to
Brett Simonson, the pitcher still for Wisconsin Rapids, with 2 outs. Trying to pick Gage off again at first base, and he is safe.
back in the first. Doubt he'll get caught again. Extra conscious of that.
He's not getting too big of a lead.
Kicks, fires. And that was fast.
And
Gage.
wild pitch advances Gage to second,
Wild pitch. And now
straight back to the backstop. Brett Simonson with a runner at second base in scoring position, 1 ball and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th for Wisconsin Rapids.
wild pitch. Simonson has an opportunity to send these Red
Simonson
Raiders
playing baseball at UWSP next year.
2 outs.
Calling time
Called.
by the Merrill coach,
Head coach.
Sean Schultz, the head coach, calling a meeting at the mound for Merrill.
Schultz recognizing
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point.
Gage Honeyegger, speedy Gage Honeyegger. Phenomenal ball player.
6 feet on the fair side of third base.
And they're going to
Intentionally walking, number 8, Brett Simonson.
Put runners on first.
Runners at first and second for Wisconsin Rapids. Now, the second baseman, Ethan Dillingham, up at the plate. 2 outs for Wisconsin Rapids. Merrill hoping to make an out and get out of this 8th inning. And Rapids looking to score here late in this ball game.
Anything past, you would imagine, end this game as that is low.
And an important stop there made by catcher Caden Henrik, keeping everyone where they are on the base paths.
Winning run is just 90 feet away again. The catch and caveat, 2 outs.
Walker hit by pitch. Jordan Zolgowski's up next.
Wallen kicks, fires. That one passed.
And
Brett Simonson and Gage Honeyegger.
Honeyegger and Simonson both advance on
we have ourselves a ball game.
a wild pitch. The running win at third base for Wisconsin Rapids here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 balls to Dillingham and 2 outs for Wisconsin Rapids.
Third. No, Dillingham. Base hit. Wins this game. He's looking at a 2-0 count with 2 outs. This is why you watch, folks, because that one's fouled away.
Fouled away by Dillingham. Now 2-1 the count.
Dillingham's now looking at a 2-1 count.
Pitcher Cameron Wallen for Merrill.
Gage Honeyegger over at third. Ran out. A softly hit, weakly hit ball. Simonson was intentionally walked, wild pitch moves him.
Hard hit for Dillingham into the outfield and caught by number 22, Cooper Wendorf, the shortstop. That keeps Wisconsin Rapids from scoring late here in this ball game and ends the 8th inning, still scoreless in Wisconsin Rapids. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
9-1-2 due up for Merrill here in the top of the 9th inning at the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Complex. 7 innings regulation in high school baseball, and now we're in the top of the 9th, still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids. As the second baseman, Eric Grunwald, looks at a ball for his first pitch in the top of the 9th. Brett Simonson still on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids, throws a strike, count 1-1. Simonson left stranded on second with Honeyegger at third in the end of that 8th inning. Now another strike, 1-2 count for the Merrill second baseman.
Simonson, despite being in his 9th inning of work, it's a foul tip.
And fouled off.
In his 9th inning of work, still quick on his release.
Brett's 9th inning of work, about to throw his 89th pitch of this game.
That one is
and in there for a strike for Simonson. That is a Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strike. Number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for cleanup and restoration. Serve pro like it never happened. Another strikeout for Simonson, first out of the 9th inning. That brings up the top of the Merrill or batting order. Number 10, Corey Page, the center fielder.
Corey Page, the center fielder, steps into the box. He's 0 for 3. Ground out, fly out, strikeout.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for Merrill in the top of the 9th inning. Still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids.
Here in the top of 9. Pitch back right, just barely misses the zone. 2-1-1.
Ball 2,
2 balls, 1 strike,
2, 1,
Scoreless
1 out.
here in the 9th. As that will be a soft liner.
And excellent catch by Ethan Dillingham. Looked like it might have just gotten over him. And he reaches up and makes the catch to retire Corey Page for the second out of the 9th inning by second baseman Ethan Dillingham.
No, number 1, Brady Norton.
Instead of 1 out, 1 on.
That will bring up number 1, Brady Norton, the left fielder. A strike there to Brady.
1 Brady Norton.
And another strike for Simonson. 2 outs, two strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning. Simonson's 96th pitch. And comes in as a strikeout for Simonson. Another strikeout for Brett Simonson in Wisconsin Rapids. That is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. That will end the Merrill half of the 9th inning on a strikeout for Simonson. Merrill 0, Wisconsin Rapids 0. As we look for Jordan Selgowski, Silas Cronkright, and Eli Graff in the bottom of the 9th inning here at Wisconsin Rapids. You've been watching high school baseball on Selesky Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids for some more high school baseball. An exciting strikeout to end the Merrill half of the 9th inning. Now 5-6-7 due up for Wisconsin Rapids. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Now at the plate, number 4, Jordan Selgowski, the center fielder, batting in the 5th spot for Wisconsin Rapids. And fouled back by Jordan. This is Cameron Wallen's second inning of work here for Merrill on the mound, coming in to relieve E.J. Wykes. And a swing and a miss for Jordan brings the count to 0-2 in the Wisconsin Rapids half of the 9th inning. And that is fouled for Jordan, trying to stay alive at the plate. 0-2 count. On deck is Silas Cronkright, the catcher for Wisconsin Rapids.
Here on Jordan Selgowski, if Jordan can get on, Silas Cronkright has a chance to move him up. As that is also
And fouled back again. That is Jordan's 4th pitch of this outing, of this appearance. And hit hard to short. And he is out at first. Thom able to stretch and get the out at first to retire the center fielder for Wisconsin Rapids. Now the Rapids catcher, number 10, Silas Cronkright at the plate. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning at Wisconsin Rapids.
As he gets ready to do it some more. As he looks at strike 1.
Silas sees a strike there. 0-1.
Silas Cronkright in the box. Get into a double play, sack bunt by a pitch.
And fouled off
That's his night so far.
for strike number 2.
As he looks to get on. One out. Here in 9. Good movement on that.
And out there for a ball. Count now 1-2 to the Wisconsin Rapids catcher.
Silas rips that one foul. If he can
Hard hit foul
will spell bad news for the Blue Jays.
towards that first
Good
baseline.
news for the Red Raiders.
Still 1-2 the count.
1-2 on the Red Raiders.
Bottom of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss. That is a strikeout for number 6, Cameron Wallen, the Merrill pitcher. Now up number 21, Eli Graff. Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling places your comfort at home as their highest priority. Not too hot, not too cold. That's the plan with Rapids Sheet Metal in Wisconsin Rapids. Give them a call or find them online at rapidssheetmetal.com.
2 outs on the Red Raiders first base.
2 outs as Eli Graff approaches the plate, the first baseman for Wisconsin Rapids.
Keep these Red Raiders in it.
Cardinals will have a doubleheader tomorrow. They trail the Cubs by 1 game.
Big swing and a miss there.
For Eli.
0-1.
Cardinals second place.
He's looking at 0-1. As he is.
And Eli Graff is hit by a pitch. That is the 3rd hit by pitch we've seen in this ball game, which advances the first baseman to first base.
Francis Concrete.
Now we see Francis Cronkite at the plate, who was hit by the first pitch he saw in this ball game, number 20.
Very first pitch he saw.
2 outs for Wisconsin Rapids with 1 runner on, and Eli is back in time, safe at first base. And Francis fouls that one back. 0-1 the count.
Francis Concrete.
As Francis just looking to move Eli forward. Doesn't need to.
Swing and a miss there for the junior. 0-2. 2 outs for Wisconsin Rapids. 1 runner on at first base.
Threw the bat, not like let go, but kind of swung the bat down towards the turf in frustration.
And making it past the first baseman.
No one's covering.
And no one was there, but they were able to make the play. Francis Cronkite out at first base to end the 9th inning here at Wisconsin Rapids. Still scoreless. We go to the top of the 10th here on Zaleski Sports. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
3 extra innings of high school baseball.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids for more high school baseball. In the top of the 10th inning, number 11, E.J. Wykes at the plate. Brett Simonson still on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids. 97 pitches through 9 innings.
He struck out 5 of his last 6.
And a strike there for Wykes. No matter the results of this game, it's undeniable that Brett Simonson had an excellent day on the mound, as he is now in his 10th inning of work. And another strike to E.J. Wykes. 0-2 the count. Top of the 10th in Wisconsin Rapids. And fouled back. That was Simonson's 100th pitch. He will be able to finish Wykes here. First batter of the 10th inning.
100th pitch of this game.
And fouled off again. Staying alive here is E.J. Wykes.
This is pitch 102 for Simonson, and that is.
And up and out for a ball, 1-2.
E.J. Wykes.
Pitch number 103 coming in here. And roped.
Fair.
Just fair down that third base line. EJ will reach second and thrown over to Dillingham. Merrill has a runner in scoring position at second base, EJ Wykes, as number 26, Caden Henrik, the catcher, is up to bat.
And these Merrill boys.
No outs for Wisconsin Rapids.
Here in Rapids.
And there will be a pitching change here in Wisconsin Rapids. It looks like number 14, Justin Tibbetts, in relief for Brett Simonson.
He pitched 9 complete innings.
Simonson, 9 innings and over 100 pitches in this ball game.
Threw 100 pitches.
9 full innings, saw 1 pitcher in the 10th.
Only drew 1 walk.
And only 1 walk for Simonson.
Josh Bush coming out of the game from left.
8 strikeouts.
Simonson
As
coming in to pitch for the Red Raiders.
Josh Bush coming out of the game. Landon Jones taking his spot in left field.
Number 14, Justin Tibbetts.
as Tibbetts comes out onto the mound now for the Red Raiders. Looking to keep up the dominant performance.
For all of your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service.
Picked up 6 Ks.
Justin Tibbetts looking to finish this game here for Wisconsin Rapids. Hopefully keep any runs from scoring. Simonson takes Landon Freeman's spot at shortstop. Landon moves to third base with Landon Jones, moving from third to right field, replacing Josh Bush. Left field, excuse me, replacing Josh Bush. The batter is number 26, Merrill catcher Caden Henrik, with a runner at second for Merrill and no outs here in the top of the 10th inning at Wisconsin Rapids. Tibbetts throws his first pitch, a strike. Swing and a miss for Henrik. 0-1 the count.
Top of 10, no outs here. We are still knotted up at 0-0. As the bunt is
And
up,
a
Silas
bunt
looks for
up and back.
Rabbits.
Foul. 0-2. Justin's older brother Jordan, formerly a pitcher here in Wisconsin Rapids, graduated, I believe, 2 years ago, did Jordan, and now Justin on the mound in the 10th inning for Wisconsin Rapids.
No outs. Blue Jays are knocking. That one's foul out of play.
And Henrik will foul that one out of play, keeping the count at 0-2.
Oh-2 count on the Blue Jays catcher. Tibbetts would love the K here. As that's popped up into the air. It's not deep, but that's high.
Popped up high. Center fielder Jordan Selgowski runs in. Catch made by Brett Simonson, the new shortstop for Wisconsin Rapids, for the first out of the 10th inning.
Head coach Justin Pine.
Now number 22, Cooper Wendorf,
Onto the mound.
as Wisconsin Rapids head coach Justin Pine discussing with his players. And they are intentionally walking Cooper Wendorf. Runners for Merrill at first and second. Now bringing up right fielder number 8, Cole Rudai.
here in the top of the 10th.
1 out, 2 runners on, intentional walk there. And
Wendorf, the intentional
right
pass.
fielder up at the plate. Big swing and a miss there for Cole Rudai.
Cole Ruby.
Down there for a ball. Count is 1-1. 1 out, 2 runners on for Merrill here in the top of the 10th inning.
Fires.
And chopped foul on that third base side.
Don't hate that for Justin Tibbetts. Coach Payan. 1-2 count now. 1 out.
From the stretch is Tibbetts. On set.
Justin would love the K here. Fires. Popped up. Foul
Rudai
territory.
pops that one up into foul territory. Catch made by first baseman Eli Graff.
2 outs here. On top of
Second out is made. And now number 38, first baseman Ben Thom up at the plate, hoping to score a Merrill runner here. 2 outs in the top of the 10th.
struck out, flew out.
No ready. Number 30.
2 runners on, 1 in scoring position.
2 outs, 2 on. Here for the Blue Jays first baseman.
A ball to Ben Thom. 1-0 count.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Justin Tibbetts in the lead. Brett Simonson was over at short now, as that will be foul.
And that is called foul by our home plate ump. Play would have been made by Landon Freeman. And Ben Thom is back at the plate. 1-1 count. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Top of the 10th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here, top of 10. EJ Whites lines himself a double. They potentially walk Wendorf. And that will be a
Grounder to Simonson. And he overthrows.
That's a pass ball. The throw home.
And the throw home is made. Justin Tibbetts makes an outstanding out. Pitcher at home plate. Getting a tag out on EJ Whites to prevent Merrill from scoring a walk-off here in the top of the 10th inning. Rapids thought it was over after that missed throw, and the catcher throws it back to home plate. Pitcher makes the out. We've played 9.5 here in Wisconsin Rapids, still scoreless. Many very close attempts at scoring. Merrill 0, Wisconsin Rapids 0. You've been watching Wisconsin Valley Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids here on Zaleski Sports. Merrill at the Wisconsin Rapids area sports complex. Still scoreless, bottom of the 10th inning with Cameron Wallen on the mound for Merrill. We've had many exciting plays in this game. And a handful of close plays at the plate. I don't think any of them have been quite as close as that last one. The run would have won the game for Merrill, but Justin Tibbetts got the out right at home plate. Now bringing up number 5, Landon Jones, the left fielder for Wisconsin Rapids.
Here in bottom of 10.
And the bunt is landed right in front of home plate, but Landon isn't quite able to make it to first. Excellent bunt by Jones. But that brings up the first out of the inning.
at home to send us into the bottom half of
Now,
10.
top of the Wisconsin Rapids order, number 9, Landon Freeman.
Tough play by Brett Simonson at short to
Now
play.
the third baseman,
Throws it
formerly the shortstop.
to Landon Jones over at third, gets past him. And so EJ Wipes turns on the Jets to head home, but Silas is there to back up Mr. Jones.
0-1
Throws it to Tibbetts, who covers home.
for Freeman.
Just good all-around defensive play. It's
And
just
outside
fundamentally
for a
guys
ball,
know their
1-1 with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 10th inning at Wisconsin Rapids.
You're happy about that.
And another ball brings the count 2-1
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
for pitcher Cameron Wallen of Merrill. And inside for ball number 3, hitter's count here for Landon.
Concrete Brothers getting hit earlier. That was almost Landon.
On deck number 12, Gage Honeyegger.
Almost got
And a swing and a miss for Landon. Count runs full with 1 out and nobody on.
3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Here in the bottom of 10.
And Landon hits that right up center. Nobody there. He will reach first base.
Love the hustle.
Straight up the center.
Love the hustle. From Eric Grunwald. With 1 out. Here, Gage Honeyegger has a chance to move forward. Landon Freeman, as that's a base hit.
Looked like an awkward fielding attempt for Grunwald as he shakes it out at second base. Now number 12, Gage Honeyegger at the plate with 1 out for Wisconsin Rapids and 1 runner on in the bottom of the 10th.
Single in his last AB. Back in the 8th. So they go for the pick.
Freeman safe at first.
They've tried the pick at just about every time there's been a runner in first. Launches him all the way to the line.
Gage launches it over the head of the right fielder. Freeman rounding third, the ball all the way to the wall. Freeman coming in to score. Wisconsin Rapids won the ball game. Gage Honeyegger hits a walk-off triple here in the bottom of the 10th inning at the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex. Water getting spilt everywhere. Very exciting moment for the Red Raiders in a very long ball game. What a way to end it. A walk-off triple for Gage Honeyegger, the junior, to end this game. Wisconsin Rapids 1, Merrill 0. In 10 innings, we have seen 2 pitchers on both sides. Wisconsin Rapids 1, Merrill 0 in a walk-off triple to end the game from number 12, Gage Honeyegger. Key Savings Bank proudly brings you today's post-game show. You'll feel right at home from the moment you walk through the door at Key Savings Bank. Enjoy all the perks of working with your local community bank and experience it for yourself by stopping in or online at keysavingsbank.com. We will see you shortly after the Key Savings postgame show for our interview on the field right after this.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. and it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, they're like, oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events. So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports and the Key Savings postgame show. I'm down here on the field with our players of the game, Gage Honeyegger and Justin Tibbetts. We'll start with Justin. Just talk a little bit about coming in to relieve Brett after 9 innings of play in that 10th inning with a runner on second and being able to get out of that and finish the game here.
I was ready. He pitched great the whole game. He gave me confidence to come in and shut him out.
And congrats. And then we will talk to Gage Honeyegger quick. Just obviously it has to be a great feeling to hit that walk-off triple, but just, your perspective and your mindset on that hit.
Yeah, going on into that bat, I just had to, it's a big moment. I just have to stay calm and just not get too excited and start swinging as hard as I can and just strike out. Just got to hit the ball and get to the next player and hopefully end it, which we did, which was awesome.
Well, congratulations to both of you on an excellent outing here tonight. We'll keep it brief after 10 innings, and we will put you in the house. I'll count you down.
All right, you go first. I'll go. Say I'm Justin Tibbetts. Yeah. All right.
I'm Justin Tibbetts.
I'm Gage Honeyegger.
And we're in the house.
Thank you, and congratulations to both of you. After 10 long innings of baseball here at the Wisconsin Rapids area sports complex, Wisconsin Rapids comes away 1-0 on a walk-off triple by Gage Honeyegger. You've been watching Wisconsin Rapids baseball against Merrill, Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball on Zaleski Sports. We have more for you yet this week, so make sure to check out all of our games on YouTube and online at ZaleskiSports.com. For Steve Maves, this is Olivia Zimmerman signing off. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.